Welcome back to another episode of NFT Catcher Podcast. We'd like to remind everybody that nothing on the show is meant as financial advice, and to please do your own research. Thank you, and enjoy the show.
Now the subject is NFTs.
They're known as non-fungible tokens, or NFTs.
NFTs are exploding in popularity.
This is a technology that will forever change the way people interact.
So it is happening whether you understand it and like it or not.
This phenomenon is moving. The digital.
You have now joined Jenny from the blockchain and Michael Keene on the NFT Catcher Podcast.
What's up, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the NFT Catcher Podcast with me, Jenny from the blockchain, and my co-host, Michael Keene. Today, we have a solo, it's just me and Michael today, solo episode. I feel like it's been a while. Like, we don't do these too often.
Nope.
So, these are always fun. But yeah, Sunday, let's talk about what happened this week. So Consensus is happening this week, this upcoming week in Austin, and I'm not going to it, but I do live in Texas, and some friends came into town. I keep almost saying my city. Anyway, came to where I live to see me before going to Austin, and shout out to Diamond Doll and Tony Bravado for coming to visit me.
Oh, that's what's up.
I'm very hungover now. I don't usually drink unless it's only events and stuff like that. And so I'm just dead. But yeah, Consensus. I'm sure we'll see a lot of content on the Twitter feed about it.
All the places I've been, I've never been to Austin.
Really?
Yeah, I know.
Have you been to the city that I live in right now?
Yes, I've been to the city that you live in.
Okay.
2 times.
Austin's cool. Austin's
Yep.
I feel like it's really up and coming and new.
100%.
I don't know.
It's like the comedy capital of the world right now. And I love stand-up comedy. Oh, yeah. Joe Rogan's Comedy Club and all the comedians are moving there.
That's right.
It's like a big thing. It's huge. I was at the Final Four in San Antonio, which is only 45 minutes from Austin. This was back in whatever year it was. It was Derrick Rose and Tyler Hansborough and Kevin Love and Russell Westbrook. It was classic Final Four.
Oh, nice.
I was at that in San Antonio and actually drove north for a half hour to this barbecue place that my uncle recommended to me in New Braunfels, which is even closer to Austin, but I never went to Austin.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
So that was but I've been to the state a bunch of times. Your city twice. I can't say what I was there for because it was given away.
We've already said too much.
People can start piecing it together.
And everyone's why don't you just say? But
yeah, no.
Paranoid, right?
El Paso, I'll say it.
Okay, so what do we have on the agenda for today, Michael? What should we dive into first?
What do we have on the agenda? Well, this first topic, I talked to my wife about it. I talked to people I care about. I messaged you and Andy and said, I'm thinking about, is it the right time? Do I have to? Should I sell my ape? Yeah, I know.
He's trying to sell it. He's thinking about selling his ape. Did you ever think you would hear the day of Michael considering selling his ape?
I'm just I just don't know how they're gonna. I think I don't really want to. Ideally not. I'd love to keep it. I'd love to. There's a lot. The only reason I haven't sold it is because there's a lot that I'll lose if I do that. But I talked to my wife, and $100,000 for the family, it would be pretty nice at the moment. And $100,000 is $100,000,
Would you cash it out if you sold?
Probably. Because otherwise you got to worry about the taxes later on. If ETH goes up, and it's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing.
I learned a lot of tax lessons the last couple of years. Did pretty well, but there are a couple. What?
So your wife is a fan. She wants you to sell it.
So she was like, yeah, I agree. And then she started talking I don't think these digital assets really are going to have value. And I started getting a little defensive about NFTs. I was like, you know what? I don't think you're actually exactly right on that. So I was dug my heels in a little bit. And then literally I felt the momentum, and is why I started talking about it. And this was like 3 or 4 days ago. And then it started going down more and more. So ETH went down from like 2,100 to 1,800 in the last few days. And the apes dipped down under 49, under 50 ETH to like 49. And it was like, geez, well, now I'm like, I don't know. But I could see it going into the 30s. Like, it's still a lot of money if it gets into the 30s. I think what pumped it to the extreme heights, a lot of it was the celebrities. Because whenever anybody asked me and why it was so much and why I'm not selling it, I was like, listen, I
would ask, remember every week I would ask you.
I was like, Steph Curry's got it. Gwyneth Paltrow, Madonna, like every star is buying them. But now it's like no one's talking about them or using them. The stars aren't going to use them anymore. If a star ever mentions it, they probably get 50 messages that say they're racist and linking YouTube videos and stuff, you know, like it's just, how is it going to be? Even if it like, I wouldn't be surprised if it got down and settled around 30, 35 ETH. I'm a little bit worried about that. How are they going to get that number to really pump again? Franklin's gone. You know, Machi lost millions and millions of dollars. Those guys got smashed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a tough predicament to be in because so your main. I mean, let's talk it out. What's your main?
Yeah.
What are your main pros? Tell me that. What are your main pros of holding your Bored Ape?
Of holding the Bored Ape, like, I really love the Magic City Apes. Tons of great people.
Okay.
So I don't know, like if I sell it, like, oh, you're out of the group chat. Like, I have no idea.
Right.
Really good people. You know, it's funny. Remember I mentioned for Corey and Andre to join the Magic City Apes when we were hanging with them?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
They're in it and they're like active in the group and they like it. It's
oh, nice.
Yeah. But to that and like changing the podcast cover.
That was a huge one. Like for me, thinking about it, it's like, oh my God, our freaking
it's
album cover.
And it's even considered like an ape. Like there's like that guy that keeps the list of a person that keeps the list of all the ape businesses, and we're like on there. Yeah. So like, there's that. And I actually spent a few hours messing around with Midjourney, creating all these avatars. I think if I do theoretically get rid of it, I'm probably going to make my own. I've made some pretty sick ones.
Oh, so you would swap out our art for so it would be your own art.
My own like personal avatar, my own art. Yep.
Of your face or of your Bored Ape?
No.
Like, what's the
I've had to do so I use ChatGPT to create the prompts. I've turned ChatGPT in like a prompt creator. Like I give him a formula and we work it all out. So I'll say like, give me 5 prompts for crazy looking animal, cartoon, PFP, Twitter profile, give it all. And then I've started dialing it in, really getting it how I like it. And a lot of the ones I do are like eagles. I do a lot of stuff with the Philadelphia Eagles. That's just like, that's my thing. So like, it might be an eagle, but like I have ones that are really cool.
Turn into
like
a football box.
Like it's like an eagle with glasses and headphones. It's like pretty cool stuff. I'm getting there. I have some really cool ones, but I don't have one yet that I'm like, that's the one. So, but I'm not 100% going to sell it, but it kind of makes sense. I mean,
so then how about this? What if you here's a rebuttal. What if you sold everything else besides your ape?
It wouldn't quite get to the same amount of money.
What's your second most expensive thing you have?
The second most one is the mutant, which is like probably 11.
11 ETH.
Yeah. And then I have my FaceTime frog.
Oh, right. Okay. So so it's just like kind of like, okay, just go for the big dog, go for the Bored Ape.
Yeah.
So then what are the pros of selling it? I guess just getting the money, basically.
Yeah, that's
the main
money,
thing.
A little peace of mind that it's not going to go down to 40,000 or 50,000.
Yeah.
You know, like I hate to say it, I'd love it, and it could come back. It could be a huge thing. It could be a big piece of culture, but it's just, I don't know. And you remember I've always kind of go ahead.
No, go ahead. Finish it.
I was going to say, I've always kind of said that I thought long-term that punks probably will end up
Wait a
The
minute. I
one
mean,
out
you're
of
trying
the-
to get a punk.
I'm not gonna
okay.
get it. I'm not gonna no. I'm not buying some. I'm not gonna sell the ape and then
Right.
put $100,000 into
Yeah.
another, like, who
So
knows what's
then,
gonna
so then
happen.
you only really want your ape if it's like valuable, like monetarily, like
No, no, I would say I really want it. I didn't want to sell it.
yeah.
Don't want to sell it, but at this point, like, getting that kind of money is nice peace of mind. It's nice for the family. We can do more things.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
So it's, I don't want it. I'd rather it be more valuable, but if it was more valuable, I'd probably be more likely to sell it. So it's kind
Really?
of the
So
opposite.
then why
of that.
didn't you sell it when it was? I get because I'm just asking people questions.
right,
I feel
no.
like people are thinking right now. So I'm like,
Yeah,
why didn't
no,
you sell it
please
when
do.
it was
No, this
worth,
is-
500K? Like, what were you
Well,
thinking then? Why weren't you wanting to sell it
In
then?
hindsight, I wish I did. At 500K, I was thinking this thing's gone to $1 million. It's
Yeah.
gone to $1 million. Like, it's going to be $1 million ape.
Right. But weren't you
That's
like,
what I
but
was
the money, like,
I know.
but then okay. So
well,
then,
no, at that point, I was making money in
Mhm.
NFT, out in Web3 and doing things. So it wasn't like
it was the bull
needing the money.
market,
Right. It was the bull market. Exactly.
So then, okay, I guess this is one of the things I said in the chat because we have like a group chat, and that's when
Yeah.
you broke the news to me and
Yep.
that you're thinking about it. And I said, would you be okay if the floor price ended up pumping again? And it ended up like, I mean, obviously it wouldn't be like tomorrow, but let's say 6 months, a year from now,
Right.
it starts, we get into another bull market or something, starts pumping again. Like, you have to kind of be okay with accepting that, okay, you know what, it might go down more, it might go up, like, whatever happens, I'll have to be confident in my decision regardless. So
That would hurt. That would hurt.
That would hurt.
And they're going to be building the Miami in real life club and all that. Like,
but if you had your meeting, you'd probably still be able to get in.
hopefully, probably don't get the +1 or whatever.
Damn, this is very
No.
sensitive topic. This is you've been with that ape since you bought it for what?
For 0.8, when the floor was 0.6.
Jeez. So then, okay, how about this? Okay, so then if you're gonna sell it, would you floor it? Would you accept an offer? Would you list it for higher than the floor? Like, what would
I wouldn't
you do?
just accept an offer. I'd probably list it for somewhat higher than the floor just to see if I did, just to start, not like rush it out the door.
Right.
See if there's any kind of premium on it, because I'm very famous. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you're
Like,
famous. Hey, if anybody
right,
listening is like, well, you know
this
what,
is
I want to make an
if
offer
anyone's
on
like,
Michael's.
minimum offer 200 ETH.
Make him an offer he can't refuse.
Yeah, make me an offer I can't refuse. Not floor, not floor.
Not floor. Man, do you think that it's going to be a controversial thing? Like, everyone's going to be like, oh my God, Michael Keane is selling.
No, I don't think so.
I'm going to start some drama.
I'm looking at the blockchain. I can't believe what I just saw.
I cannot believe Michael just listed his ape.
I don't think it'll be a blip. I'm not gonna be one of those people that makes a post like, here's why I sold my ape.
Oh, you're not? So you're just going to sell it and
No.
just be silent and just change your PFP?
Yeah, and then if
like,
people,
wait, what the heck happened?
yeah,
So you're
and
not
people
going to
ask, and I should explain it.
feel
I don't
like-
know.
yeah.
I feel like that's like, I don't know,
What?
people looking for attention or something. But
Well, no, but it's like if you're changing what you like, basically your like NFT identity.
I know.
Kind of like I don't know, because I'm like visual. Like I'll like, it's like your Twitter handle. Like I'll think about the picture. But then if I see a post on my timeline and it's a picture of something else, like I don't read the username sometimes, and I'm like, doesn't register that, oh, this is the person's new PFP.
I know. No, it's a big difference. I was thinking of things like if I minted an NFT derivative of my ape before I sold it that was like real close and just use that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I thought about things like loopholes like that. Like,
right.
I think I own the ape that has the Gucci, but it's, it's not worth a lot, but it's my same ape with the Gucci shirt.
Oh, wait, what? Your ape?
Yeah.
Oh, you're saying the derivative thing?
They did it like a Gucci ape where they like, it was with 10 KTF. And they put your ape in like a little Gucci outfit.
Oh yeah. The
That brings me to-
that neon tracksuit, right?
No, it was like one of them was like a Hawaiian shirt, and one of them was like a sailor or something.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking of something else.
Yeah. So, but I probably wouldn't do that. It'd be kind of cool to have my own.
Yeah.
'Cause it's like people are like, what collection is that? I'd be like, no, that's mine. But like, I want to make it so it looks like it's from a collection. You know what I'm saying? But have it not be from a collection, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. That would be ideal if I do it that way.
Would you buy any other NFTs at all? Or would you just like,
Yeah, I've thought about that. Like, I just like which one, I'm at the point where I don't know which one I actually really would want.
we
Like,
could be a doodle podcast.
I thought actually the Doodles is the one I would buy. Seriously, if I was gonna like, I probably would buy if I sold. I probably would buy Doodles, but I wouldn't necessarily make it the podcast.
Right.
I thought about that. Like, do we want to be? Like, it'll look like we're a Doodles podcast.
But then it's a little too much, right? Like,
right, too
kind
much.
of nice
Doodle,
having that like difference of like
it is
PFPs.
nice. I wonder if I could sell it and just not change anything. If anybody would notice, people might not even
keep
notice.
it up on our podcast as the Bored Ape.
Well, we're not gonna do it now that we're talking
The
about it.
next person's gonna like sue you or something.
Yeah. Well,
actually, probably there's nothing they can really do, honestly.
Yeah, well, I mean, they could sue for what? You know, what are you gonna get?
Yeah, what are you gonna get? Take our microphones. Dang. Okay.
They got Andy's the executive producer, so I'm actually going to direct to Andy any lawsuits that come through. He's the one that puts this out. You know, I told him, I said, if there's anything that's not kosher about this broadcast, like get it out of here. He puts it out. So
we can put the blame on Andy.
Yeah.
Okay. So final thoughts about this.
Okay.
You know, this Bored Ape. Do I sell my Bored Ape dilemma? You know, what final thoughts? Like what I guess, is there a timeline for you making a decision? Like, I mean, now it's public. Now you're putting it out there. You know, now it's on the pod. Like now people know that.
Yeah, now people are going to ask me about it. I know. I like to be honest. I like to be honest with our community.
Someone convinced him not to.
So the floor, it's actually up a tiny bit. I'm hoping it goes up. I think if it spikes a little bit, I might make a quick decision. I think that's where I'm at. I didn't I was ready at 100, and then when it dipped down to like 90, I was like, oh, man, I don't want to just like, you know, but if it's tough. It will change a lot. And I'm like, if I'm going to be out of that Magic City Apes, that will hurt. That's definitely will be sad. I like that crew. I like being part of that. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. Like, if that's the way it is, that's the way it is.
Well, hopefully they keep you in it. But yeah, I guess it is what it is.
I mean, if I told them it's what happened, they probably would. Like, that's why I was like, I don't know if I should announce it to the whole world.
Michael's like, just keep it on the low. Don't let people know I'm out of this.
I know. Now we just talked about it for 20 minutes.
I know.
They're gonna be looking.
You know what? We love you regardless. Okay, whether you have your Bored Ape or not. So
I think if I sell it, I'm gonna buy 3 Azukis with the money.
Yeah, just put it on to Azuki's.
Yeah.
This episode is brought to you by Swoops, a true strategy game for basketball fanatics, which Michael has been playing the Swoops game for a while now. Michael, how's your team? How's your team doing?
All right. My team could be better. We're not doing as well as the 76ers right now. We're 14-37.
Okay.
I'm getting into it though. Like I'm 14-37. My best player is Larry Bird. He is crushing it. My worst player is Wen Simmons, who I mentioned last week. Just like in real life, Ben Simmons is an absolute disgrace. And so is my player, Wen Simmons.
Oh, wow.
I know. If I replaced Wen Simmons with like this guy's a shooting guard, he doesn't make shots. So I need a stud in that position, and I will start to win. I've been playing a lot against a lot of the same teams now, you know, because you play a lot and you see a lot of these people, and you can look at the rankings and see where everybody ranks. My favorite team that I've been playing against, and they beat me 4 times in a row tonight, is the Hebrew Hot Wallets.
Oh, the Hebrew Hot Wallets. Okay.
There's some good names out there. They kick my butt, though. But everybody should go to playswoops.com. I think you're going to tell them about an awesome promo code that Swoops has decided to put in there after having so much success the last couple weeks. So I want to hear about that.
Yes. Okay, so first of all, season 1 is coming out soon. Okay, the pre-sale is starting on 5/18 and it mints for 0.05. It opens to the public on 5/19. Currently, the players that Michael's playing with and that a lot of other people are playing with, that's the season 0. So there's already been a season out. And if you look on OpenSea, if you type in play swoops, you can find it on OpenSea. They're trading for above mint price. So that's exciting. And yes, we have a special promo code for you guys this time. And if you use promo code NFT Catcher when you sign up for the presale, you automatically get entered for a chance to win a free season 1 swoopsters, which is very exciting. Basically, the presale form, it's not much information they're asking of you. It's literally just like your wallet address and, you know, what you would mint with and stuff, but you don't have to commit to anything. You don't have to pay for anything by signing up for the presale. So if you want a chance to win a free swoopsters, you might as well just sign up for the presale. And when you do, make sure you use promo code NFT Catcher.
PlaySwoops.com.
PlaySwoops.com. Damn. All right. Okay. Switching topics, folks. That's enough talking about Keen selling his ape, potentially.
Oh, boy.
We'll find out on the next episode. We'll keep you guys posted. All right. We'll keep you guys posted. Yeah.
What's up?
What else? What else do we got?
Lot of drama this week. Well, I didn't get too much into it, but I hear kind of the ancillary stuff. Frank D-Gods, I guess D-Gods, or they fired a couple people or something. And
oh, really?
There was like there was a little bit of drama there. I still think they're doing a really good job. I guess people are saying now it's time for them to, you know, deliver product. Like, what are you actually going to do? You got the hype, you got the attention, you got the floor price.
The floor price is up. Yeah. I can't believe D-Gods is at like 7 or something, right? So
it's higher than that. It's at D-Gods is at 7.9. It was a little bit higher. It's at 7.9. Utes is at 1.62, down 10% last 24 hours. Utes is, I've had my eye on Utes for a while. Utes is probably nothing's been a good place. So I shouldn't say it's probably good financial advice. Stack Utes right now, 1.6. Yeah.
At this point, nothing's a good play. Right. Well, you know what? I honestly, right now, I think, first of all, yeah, a lot of drama on Twitter. I think it's just, things are just getting worse in the bear market right now, price action wise. And I think a lot of people are just feeling it. Like, I mean, you know, even you like are being shaken by it and like considering selling your ape. It's like, I think a lot of people are being emotionally affected by this bear market. And it's just, you know, as a result, people lash out at each other. They start fighting. All of this drama happens. And it can be a really depressing time, like just with seeing all the negativity. That's why I always say, if you can go to events, like people are not negative like that in person. Like, you have to know that Twitter is a different world from the real world. Like, if you go to actual events and you talk to people in the NFT space, they're excited. Like, they're not, you know, feeling like super depressed all the time. But I think a lot of the times, you know, people just want to tweet out their thoughts and when they want to vent. And a lot of the times, yeah, people are venting about just basically negative stuff because it's like things are not going well right now. So I don't know. Stay strong, folks. Hopefully you can stay strong. But it is rough. Like everything is down. So, and it's like it just keeps going lower. It feels like. I mean, my even my doodles is at what 2.4. Like just everything is down. Everything is down across the board, and it just keeps going down. And it's just like you keep wondering, like, when is it gonna stop? You know, are we ever going to pump again? Like, what's the situation? Like, are NFTs really going to zero? Like, it just really makes you question things. So
what you just said reminded me when we had NFT Nick on and we were looking at floor prices, and I was like, oh man, Doodles and Clone X are in the 5s. It might be a good buy right now. I remember he looked at us and was like, yeah. Nate Alex also had a really good tweet today.
What did he
saying that he's been trading NFTs for 5 years, If you don't think there's going to be another Mania run bigger than the last one, you're wrong, or something to that effect. Don't quote me exactly, but he made it, like kind of a reminder, like an overall. There's cycles.
There's cycles. Yeah, there's cycles to this. Yep. That is very true.
And that's not to say that every NFT is going to pump. The craziest thing about right now, I'm looking at the 30-day stats. The one that's up 284%, of course, is Pixelmon.
Pixelmon? What the heck?
Yeah. Pixelmon is
that's
up.
The one with the
your boy Kevin. You were collecting
Kevin,
all those Kevins. Yeah.
No, the green monster, pixelated monster that looks horrible. Yeah. Wait, how is that up?
Because they've been like announcing stuff and they have a new team running it.
What they do? Okay.
Yeah, it's been doing their thing. That one, the other one that's up is Milady is up 160% in the last 30 days. And that one's kind of obnoxious, isn't it? Isn't there something wrong with that one?
I don't know. I know it's controversial. I don't know much about what is controversial about it.
I think I
just know it's like a crypto. Like crypto people are more into it, right? Than like NFT people.
I don't know. I haven't really dug into it. That could be. What I do know is like if you say something bad about them on Twitter, like they'll come after you.
Really?
Yeah. So I probably shouldn't have said anything. Yeah, no, Doodles. I mean, Doodles at 244. Like I've been looking at Doodles a lot because one of the main reasons is one of the conversations I had with our buddy Mac Flavel, who I told he's actually been on Overpriced JPEGs a few times, but he just had pretty strong conviction in Doodles long term. Doodles is the one. He thinks that's the one that's gonna.
I mean, to be fair, he's biased because
I know
we also work for Dapper like him, so like
that's what he says. But I don't know. He's a smart guy. I forget if I mentioned this or not, but he was on the last time he was on Carly's show was right when Claire Silver was getting ready to be displayed at the Louvre, and Carly asked him about it. And he was like, "It doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. I mean, like, the Louvre is supposed to be for artists who are going to last 1,000 years. I'm not saying that Claire won't, but I just don't know." And literally the next day it came out that wasn't a real thing.
Dang, he knew. He predicted it.
He's a smart dude. He's got an interesting style, but he's a smart dude. I like him a lot. What else is on floor prices? So I have the 30-day floor prices up. Doodle's down 27% over 30 days. Azuki's up 20%. Bored Apes are down 8% and 9% for floor price over 30 days. So it's not as bad as it might feel. Other Deeds down 20%. Moonbird's down 30%. Wrecked Guys down 40%, down to half an ETH. That's as low as that's been in a long time. Chromie Squiggles are down to 8.4. That is tanking low for them, getting under 10 ETH. They're down 20% over 30 days. Clone X is down 17% over 30 days. Digi Daigaku is down to 3.89. If you remember, that was like a 15 ETH floor for a while.
Was it?
Yeah, free to play or whatever.
Oh, that Super Bowl
free to
commercial.
collect. Yeah. What else do we got going on real low? Cool Cats 0.84. Where's
what? Cool Cat's I literally bought my Cool Cat at 0.69. I can't let it get below what I pay.
Oh my god!
I guess I'm holding a zero.
V-Friends at 2.73. Do you have the you could claim something with Cool Cats
really?
If you have that fractal? Did you ever sell your fractal?
I did. I sold my fractal right away. Yeah, I got like 1.1
or whatever.
0.1 something.
Yeah. Same with me. I sold mine because there's a claim with it now. V-Friend Series 2 is down to 0.14. Sappy Seals 0.18. Like V-Friends 1. Where did I see that?
V-Friends 1 are down.
V-Friends 1, 273. The ticket for the VeeCon is under 0.1 now.
What is it at?
For
a ticket? Yeah, let's see. How much does it cost to go to VeeCon, folks?
Right now, we're talking Sunday night, 10 p.m. Eastern.
Everybody should come to VeeCon.
Everybody
listening, let's all hang out.
We're trying to plan a dinner as well. So if you want to come, you come to our dinner.
We're trying, but we're also like this. We're unsure of the schedule of everything, so it's kind of like hard. But
yeah, I think
but,
Saturday
yeah.
night's a night. Saturday night's a night. Andrew
Yep.
Scholes on Friday night will be the highlight of the
I
conference.
don't even know who Andrew Schultz is. Okay, and then who's Saturday night?
Oh my God, he's gonna. I don't
Busta
know, but I
Rhymes?
think no. Busta Rhymes is Thursday night.
Oh, Saturday night is a question mark. What if they bring out someone
Right.
good?
I think it's those like they've announced a couple other performers that I never heard of. I think it's those people.
You don't think it's like somebody like really popular because it's like the last night?
Like who? I don't know. The baby. That's Gary Boy's baby.
Soldier Boy.
That would be something.
So funny. Wait,
I mean, it could be
see
Snoop.
that.
It could be Snoop.
It could be
They've
Snoop.
announced that collab with last year's ticket.
Saw
They
that.
had to get that out before this year's went off.
Yeah, they had.
They
to.
were like, let's just put it out there. We don't have to do anything yet.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So the floor is 0.0934, and the best offer is 0.0819.
How much is that USD? Like two or what?
It's like it's under 200. It's probably like 1,700.
Wait, if you click on one, doesn't it tell you?
I mean, it's probably like 170. Yeah, you click on it, it's
Let me see.
174.
Okay, $174. Not too
That's a good deal for the conference.
for a 3-day. Yeah.
That's a really good deal for the conference.
It'll probably get cheaper though. It might like
I know. No,
leading up.
seriously, it might go down to 0504. There's
100. Yeah,
It just depends if people aren't going. They got to get rid of their tickets.
exactly.
And there's not like a million people last minute showing up. Like,
I wonder what the attendance will look like because I know they were pushing more for pop culture, but I haven't really seen much of like a marketing push, or maybe I'm not the demographic for it, but I'm just like, I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's gonna be like crazy.
The only thing I've really seen is Gary. He actually like posts out about how to buy the ticket, and you need to buy, like, if you're going to buy a ticket, here's how you do it. We'll help you.
Right.
And then like the VeeCon account, they basically just keep sharing the speaker profile picture. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah,
that's all they're just like.
Oh yeah, I made it onto VeeFriends Twitter. Wait, I think I mentioned this. Oh yeah, last week it was right before we started recording.
Yeah, and then I shared it, and I was like the master of ceremonies of the entire conference, and they liked it. They liked it when I said that.
That's funny.
So yeah, let's do a little VeeCon preview because that's still a couple weeks away. That's still
we're literally like 27 days out or something, or maybe less.
Yeah, it's a little too far for preview, but we could talk about the dinner. So we're talking about theoretically Saturday night. We found a place. They didn't get back.
Wait, but what are we gonna do? Just anybody can come?
No, I think we need to.
We have to like invite people.
Yeah, we have to invite people.
Okay, so then how are we gonna talk about the dinner if it's gonna be invite only?
Okay. Anybody, if somebody's coming and they want to come, hit us up and we'll get you in. Okay.
No guarantees.
Right.
See,
no,
I have to be Michael's
disclaimer
over. I'm like Michael's disclaimer.
Yeah, what am I doing here? Okay.
No guarantees.
Jenny's right. Jenny's right. I'm excited about the dinner.
No, Michael's been really pumped. Yeah, you already proposed a spot and everything.
Yeah.
I'm kind of the more like, oh, I don't know.
You're like, let's wait and see the schedule.
Wishy-washy. Yeah.
Yeah. Because
I'm always like
probably
that, so.
As soon as we announce it, there'll be some other awesome party that we have to go to.
I know.
It'll be like Doodles pop up.
I know. Yeah, some exclusive.
Who's your favorite DJ? It'll be like
Alice in Wonderland.
Okay, Alice in Wonderland. Yeah, she's good. She's good. Nice. Marshmallow.
That was the first time I ever went to a rave. Marshmallow was the headliner, and I like immediately fell in love with EDM music, literally
nice.
from Marshmallow. So
wow. I pulled that out of a bucket.
Yeah, you did. You just randomly said Marshmallow. I'm like, oh, I actually really like Marshmallow.
I was trying to think of someone else. I can't think of the name of it. I was trying to pull out a good one that was like a little bit obscure that you would know that I'm super cool, but pull it out of my ass. Yeah. So what else is going on right now? We got this is exciting. So when we had Chris on the podcast last week talk about AI, I said I wanted to start a Twitter space, and I am going to actually go for it.
Hey.
The first one is going to be tomorrow, April 24th, 3 p.m. Eastern. So if you look at, I started following all these different AI art people. getting into that scene on Twitter. And a lot of them, what they do is called a prompt challenge, where they'll come up with a topic, whether it's like mountains or whatever it is. It can be anything. Sometimes they do spirals or all different things. And then people post under it their take on it. But I want to do it live, where I'm going to give a topic. The topic I'm picking is actually going to be wonders of the world. There's the 7 ancient wonders and the 7 modern wonders. So we're going to do our take on those. Got a bunch of really cool people that have said they will join from the AI world. Some of my friends, Scaly Nelson actually reached out to me and asked me about AI art because I've been posting so much, and he wants to get into it. So hopefully he's going to join, and I'm looking forward to it. I hope it goes well. And it's going to be called Prompt and Alt, because when you put a picture on Twitter, you can there's an alt where you can put a description. It's not like in the tweet, but it's embedded in the photo, and you put your prompt in there. And a lot of people write prompt and alt. And I've kind of taken over that hashtag. No one else uses it. Like, if you search prompt and alt, like, nobody uses that hashtag, but it's going to become a thing.
Oh, you're making it
It's going to become a thing. Oh, yeah. It will become a
Monday,
thing.
Monday at 3 p.m. EST,
Monday at
folks.
3 p.m. Eastern.
Save the date.
Come join in. We could get you making images. I'm not pretending to be an expert, but I'm hopefully going to get people there that are really smart, that can answer questions for people and get people set up. So it's good for beginners, people that want to learn, that are curious.
That's great.
And yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be fun, and we're going to make all kinds of cool pictures.
I'm going to tune into that. I got to tune in.
That's what's up. I appreciate it. So what else is going on? How's your life? How's everything?
My life is good. Yeah, my life is good.
Yeah, good.
I finally, this weekend, I put up my bookshelf. It took me 2 hours. I was hammering. It felt good to be able to put something together, put a piece of furniture together.
Is it IKEA?
No, it was Amazon. Honestly, it's kind of cheap, but it was really cheap bookshelf. It's $8 or something, or $90. But yeah. So, but it was a fun process,
Cool.
being able to do that. And I have a ton of books. They were just all over my floor because my sister, when we separated, she took the bookshelf. So,
oh man, it's messed up.
I know. I gave her all the furniture.
Mm-hmm. She's coming to VeeCon, right?
Yep, she's coming to VeeCon.
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
That's what's up. We were I forget. Andy Craniac followed our NFT Catcher podcast account.
Andy Craniac?
He's the guy. He's like the president of VeeFriends.
Oh, okay.
I might be pronouncing his name wrong. I'm really sorry if I just butchered his last name. That's
fine.
So he messaged the account. We messaged back and forth for a
Oh.
second. I was like, oh, by the way, Jenny's obviously speaking, but is there any way that Andy and we have our own tickets, but can we get a press pass? Is there any way at all? I know it's hard to get them, and then he just didn't respond back.
Dang it, Michael. Okay, shoot your shot.
He left.
All
I know.
right.
I tried. If you look in the DMs on the NFT Catcher podcast Twitter account, you'll see me shooting my shot. And honestly, I don't have a lot of shame. I'll probably, hey, just circling back, you might have missed this. I know it's a long shot. I'll give.
No, I like that. Yeah, shoot
I'll
your
give one
shot.
of those.
Always.
Yeah.
Always shoot your shot. That's great.
Yeah. So I was like, we deserve one. We should.
I don't even think are they doing media passes though?
They do for legit.
Oh, they do.
Media.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're
really? Okay.
They're real because I've never gotten turned down. I could email the NFT NYC, hey, can I get a media pass? Sure, here it is. These people don't care. You know what I mean?
I was saying that's the alpha. If you're listening to this,
I know media passes are the
ask
alpha.
for a media pass. Start a Twitter Spaces or something, and then be like, "Yeah, I'm media." I don't know, but Twitter Space, yeah, media passes are the alpha.
Yeah, they are. Andy was the one that told me about. I never knew about them until Andy hooked up the. Because when I
That's
got,
why he's our
I got
executive producer.
Yeah, our first ever conference was NFT NYC, the first one, and I had applied to be a speaker there, so I got that. So I got a free ticket for being a speaker. But Andy's like, I got a media pass. I was like, what is a media pass? I know. Yep. Andy's got sending him to VeeCon.
Really?
Woo. You should see the hotel he got. Woo.
What? Actually?
Penthouse. Yeah, he's got the whole floor. They call it the Mick Jagger suite. It's crazy.
What? Andy's gonna cut this
I'm
part out.
kidding.
I
I'm
just know it.
kidding.
He's like, yeah,
Andy's
this
like,
doesn't need to
"What?"
make the cut.
Andy's sitting back. Like,
He's
what
gonna
are you
cut this
talking about?
out.
I've actually listened back. I've heard him cut a couple of my things out over the last
Really?
a little bit. What was the one? There was something
never
a couple weeks
listened
ago. I was like, did he just skip past me saying something?
Oh, thanks, Andy.
He just
Appreciate you
takes
for
it
cutting
right.
stuff,
He just takes
cutting
it
Michael's
right
parts out.
I know.
He probably
I
cuts my
do.
parts out too. I wouldn't even know.
I probably have some awkward.
Well,
moments
good.
where,
Yeah,
like,
cut
he's
out
like,
my
"Let me
bad
just
ones.
Get rid of that.
Yeah, he's like, yep, do not need that part.
Right. Good stuff.
All right.
That's why sometimes we'll talk for like an hour and 10 minutes. The episode will be like 55 minutes. I'll be like, what happened to the episode?
That's funny.
Cool. Well, this was fun. It was just us for the first time in a while, like you said.
Yeah. Short little episode.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And did we already do the top charts? I feel like we did charts already.
We talked about some stats. Let's run down the chart real quick.
Okay.
Let's see. We talked about like floor price. Let's see what's in the top, though. It'll be interesting. There's a new one, like Mad Labs or whatever. Have you seen that? What's it called? That's been real popular the last few days.
We'll see if it makes the charts.
See, I think it's too new. CryptoSlam.io, Old Faithful. I emailed them to see if they wanted to sponsor, and they did not respond back. That was a long time ago. Because I was like, we talk about them every time. So a lot of times now I go to the charts. I don't mention them all the time because they. I mention them sometimes.
Michael
I do.
Salty.
I used to give them a shout out all the time.
Dang.
But I do use them. So it is CryptoSlam.io. What I like is they mix the blockchain so you can kind of see if anything's popping up. There is a different blockchain that cracked the top 10 at number 10. You will be happy to hear it.
Hello?
I've always gone 1 to 10, but we should actually
go 10 to 1. Yeah.
Wait a minute. You should have said that. Why did I always do that?
Yeah.
All right, so we are going to start at number 10. Do you still play Gods Unchained?
It's at number 10? No, I haven't played in months, actually. I have not played in months since I moved.
Gods Unchained is up big this week. Number 9 is So Rare. We've talked about that a lot.
So Rare is still topping the charts.
So Rare's crushing it. CryptoPunks, number 8. HVMTL, that's actually heavy metal. That's the Yuga. That's what you got after the sewer pass, the heavy metal. You're going to get like the mechs. That's a Yuga asset.
Okay, I have not heard of that.
Yeah. The Captains, which is the 9 gag, is number 6.
Mm-hmm.
Mutants is number 5. Azuki is number 4. Other Deed is number 3. Nakamigos is number 2 in volume, $26 million.
Wow.
With 5% going to unknown founders that who knows if they will do anything. 5% of that over the last.
We know how this goes. They're not.
No. And no, they're not. And number 1 is the Bored Ape Yacht Club.
Okay.
In there. Yeah.
You're Bored Ape. Wait, number 1 and you're gonna sell.
Number 1 in our hearts.
Number 1 in your heart. Well, all right. Well, with that said, I guess we'll wrap this up. Keep it nice and short. And we have a lot of interviews lined up for the week. So stay tuned, folks. And we'll catch you in the next episode. Peace.
Thank you for tuning in to the NFT Catcher podcast. We hope you enjoyed today's episode and learned something new about the exciting world of NFTs. If you enjoyed today's episode, please take a moment to subscribe to our podcast on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your podcasts. And if you really love what you're hearing, please leave us a rating and review on your favorite platform. If you want to stay up to date with the latest news and insights from the NFT space, be sure to follow us on all the socials at NFT Catcher Pod. You can follow Jennifer at Jennifer_pseudo and Michael at NFTicket. I'm your producer, Andy, and I'm at AJC254. Our theme song's by It's Just Los. We always appreciate your feedback and support, which helps us reach more people and bring you informative and engaging content about NFTs. We look forward to bringing you more great NFT content in future episodes. Thanks for listening. Peace.